What's up, guys? Back here again with another quick video. First and foremost, I just want to send a shout out to everybody. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. We're upon the start of the holiday season. Hope everyone has a safe one. Don't eat too much. Don't spend too much on gifts. The sentimental gifts, the ones from the heart, are really the only ones that really matter. Stay away from all that material stuff. All right, enough of that. Here is just a quick video and update on my 29-gallon tank. This is the 29-gallon extra high, extra tall, whatever you want to call it. Changes that I've made. Let's see. There were 3 rocks in here I took out. I removed. I believe those were the rainbow rocks that had like the striped colors and all that kind of stuff. Really cool rocks. I'm keeping those rocks. I may use those for another setup down the road. What else have I done? I have removed all the Silvertip Tetris that you guys may remember. I've had those for probably about a year now, and I've had them in a couple different tanks. I still think it's a fascinating fish. It's definitely on my list of probably top Tetris to get. I think their hardiness, the colors, and just an all-around a really solid Tetra, decent size. Let's see, the plants, I have essentially moved around some of the plants. The Apongeton that you see there, the tall one, and I put that one in the back to give the back of the tank a sense of height, a sense of scale. I switched around the 2 pieces of driftwood that you can see there. I absolutely love these 2 pieces of driftwood. I think they work perfect for this size tank. And the height, the crypts spiralis, I've kept all of them. I've moved them around. I put some in the back just to kind of give the tank an overall sense of height with plants. These smaller crypts in the front I kept, and I've tried to essentially replant them as best as I could in the same spot. But anyone who's ever switched around the tank, when you start doing water changes and the water gets a little murky, it's kind of hard to pinpoint exactly where you originally had the plants. There's some other Apongetons bulbs. There's one over here. There's one in the middle. And then there's one over here. And really the idea is to get them to grow as tall as this one in the middle. I think if I can achieve that, this tank will look awesome. So I removed, let's see, there were probably 10 Silvertip Tetras. And I think I had 3 neon Tetras in here. I've taken them out. If you guys see my friend here, this is my OG Colombian fin red tetra, and I've had him for a few months now, and I went and picked up 4 more of his brothers and sisters there, so I'm really excited about those. They're an awesome tetra. The colors that they display, the reds, the blues, that kind of iridescent color. If you guys haven't had a chance or had an experience with those, I highly recommend those. They get to be a decent size too. I will probably add maybe 3 or 5 more down the road. I think the most exciting thing that I've done with this tank so far, well, let me back up. The gouramis, the sunset gourami, the gold gourami, the where is he at? Okay, the dwarf gourami. There is a blue gourami somewhere. I think he's on top of the sponge filter right there. The blue gourami, and of course, last but not least, the honey gourami. They're all still doing fine. I thought about adding a pearl to this tank. Pearl gourami, if you guys haven't seen those, that's an awesome looking fish. Same temperament, same labyrinth fish. Labyrinth fish means that you'll see them dart up to grab a gulp of air. Similar to the way a betta does, but I may add a pearl gourami to this tank. However, let me just kind of zoom in down here to this little guy. If you guys aren't familiar with that, that is a South American cichlid. That is an electric blue acara. and I've been wanting to get these fish for the better part of maybe a year now, and I thought this tank would be perfect to showcase them. I have two. There's one over here. Thank you, Mr. Sunset Garami, for moving out the way. I have two of them. They are relatively small South American cichlids. You know, if you guys have looked at any of the cichlids can get huge. These cichlids may get to about 4 or 5 inches. They're relatively peaceful cichlids, to my knowledge. You guys look out for me and let me know. You know, they can essentially coexist with other fish, other community type fish. They're good with plants. Cichlids sometimes have a reputation for eating plants and uprooting plants. They've been in here about a day. And, you know, please feel free to maybe Google essentially what these fish will turn into. They'll probably get maybe bigger than that gold gourami, and I think 2 in this size tank should be perfect. I have the filtration if anyone is concerned about that. I've got, you know, the sponge filter. I've mentioned this before. Sponge filter, the internal filter, and an Aqueon hang on the back filter. So I've got plenty of filtration to pull this off, but I got to be honest with you, I can't wait to see what these Acaras grow into. I've seen some of the you know, the adolescent, the full-size ones. I would consider these you know, juveniles right now. They're going to put on size. They've been in here about a day. They're still a little timid. You know, when I approach the tank, they go towards the bottom near the substrate, but I've seen them dart up and kind of swim around and interact with the substrate. So really looking forward to what these fish grow into long term. You know, I don't see any issues, but if I need to rehouse them, you know, I'll make the necessary adjustments. But right now, super excited, you know, to see what this 29-gallon extra high or extra tall tank turns into. I'm loving the plants right now. I'm probably going to try and get some more crypts. And honestly, crypts is really becoming one of my favorite plants. You know, I love the Anubias, I love the Java fern, I love that kind of, you know, immediate impact when it comes to using plants. Crypts is a heavy root feeder. I tend to use substrate that has, you know, a good amount of nutrients and things like that for the roots to grow. You know, maybe I'll do a video where I'm doing a tank change, or I'm switching things around and I pull up the roots and I can actually show you, you know, the root growth that I get with crypts and things like that. Even when I switch these around, I had a really solid amount of root growth. And you know, crypts is one of those plants that definitely is a bottom feeder when it comes to roots, and will definitely establish you know, solid root structure. But anyway, this is just a quick video, just an update on this one. Any questions or comments, as always, guys, leave them down below. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said earlier, I hope everyone enjoys the start of the holiday season, has a nice Thanksgiving tomorrow. Go out, spend some time with your family. Get away from your fish tanks. I promise I'm going to try and do that. Go spend some time with the family and enjoy that. But definitely have a good holiday. And as always, guys, see you guys down the road. Bye.